o'clock.
All right, let's call this meeting order. Start with the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's do a roll call. George Kosek, present. Debbie Jackson?
Here.
Dave Slater? Raymond McShane?
Here.
Ray Dugan?
Here.
Wayne Clansper?
Here.
Liz Dixon?
Yes.
Alright. We have a quorum, this meeting is in order. I'd like to open up for public comment, state your name. Section 234 of the Braidwood Code of Orders imposed a 3-minute limit for each person during public comment. Once we get to the 3 hearings on hand, there will be public on that, but if you have anything else right now, feel free to come up and speak your piece. No public comment, we're gonna close the public comment. I'd like to get approval of minutes. Can everybody take a look at the minutes from our last meeting on July 8th? If you have any questions or changes or something you don't care for, let me know. We can make a correction. Otherwise, can I get a motion to approve the minutes from July 8th?
I'll make that motion.
One second. Ray? All right, all in favor of the approving the public, our last, minutes? George Kosek, yes? Debbie?
Yes.
You can't vote, you weren't here?
I like your language.
Slater, Ray McShane?
Yes.
Ray Dugan?
Yes.
Wayne was not here. Liz Dixon?
Yes.
Alright, let's open our first, hearing. What this is an annexation of 7 properties in 2, outlots in the northwest part of town, off of Andon Street. For whatever reason, years ago, they never were incorporated into the city. There's,
Two or
well,
three.
there's 7 that are with homes on, and there's 2 with empty lots.
It's drainage.
But it's, I'd like to open a public comment on that. What it is, we're just correcting something that somewhere down the line, and I'm not even gonna speculate or say how it happened, how they did not get incorporated 10, 12, 14 years ago. All of these buildings were built like between 2003 and 2006. And they need to get in the city now for, proper city services, so there's never a problem in the future. Any public comment on incorporating these 9 lots?
Kyle McLaren, will any billing change for taxes, water, or sewer, or any, amenities? Any cost differences?
I'm sorry, what?
Will any costs, be changing from being annexed into the city?
Yeah, there'll be probably, Quite frankly, there'll be just a little bit in the taxes,
When we filled out the paperwork
I
a
knew
year
it
ago, they
would
said there was
come
gonna
out
be no
to
changes.
be probably about, currently, there's a city of Braidwood and a city of Braidwood roads that go about 1.472% rate change. So depending on the value of the property, it might be a couple hundred, might be 200, might be 300, depending on the value of the property, but it could be I look at it be about 1.472 of increase.
Okay,
Can
any,
I-
water or electric changes?
No,
Thank you.
George, could I evaluate on that for you a little bit? So I talked to the tax assessor's office because I knew we'd be getting some of those questions. And they say that they'll be putting those percentages in, but it's going to redistribute the amount you're paying now. So maybe you're paying the school, let's just say 1,000 now, it might only be 980, and the difference should go to the other ones, so none of that should change.
So no net change? is
That's
you're
what,
saying?
that's what the township said, the county said. They're just redispersing it out of the whole 100%, out of that 100%, the 1.47 goes into it, so that much will be taken off of other pieces to cover that.
And as for your water, right now you are getting the in-town rates, so if you don't do instant annexation, your rates will double.
Yep.
But being that it wasn't caught until now, as long as you do the annexation, none of that will change, just the normal increases like they do every May 1st. That's it.
Thank you.
And the drainage ditch counts as the two open lots we're talking about, right?
Well, one is a real tiny lot, there's not even anything on it, and then the one is the drainage ditch.
Okay, and that stays a drainage ditch no
Yeah,
matter
it's
what.
not changing for that, yep.
any other public comment? We're gonna close public comment, any comments from, our commissioners or questions?
George, do these have to be voted on individually by lot when we're voting them on, or can we do this when it comes to bulk?
We can go individually, or we can go as a group, that's up to us.
Okay.
Unless you gotta, I'd just assume go as a group, unless you
Just a
prefer to
question.
go individually.
Just a question, whether legally we need to do it one at a time, or?
No, we don't have to, no. All right, can I get a motion to either approve or deny annexation and map amendments agreement?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll
Very good.
second that.
Two seconds,
I did.
Liz? Let's see what's there. All right, we got a motion to approve. George Kosek, yes. Debbie Jackson,
Abstain.
abstain. Dave Slager, I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in.
Sorry, had something happen, so I apologize.
Ray McShane,
Yes.
Ray Dugan,
Yes.
Wayne,
Yes.
Liz,
Yes.
all right, the annexation vote has been approved.
Thank you, sir.
All right, our next section is a final plat for the commercial subdivision south of Easy Street. This is where, Ford and the Chevy dealers are gonna be. This property already, has been incorporated. It's been, all the zoning has been changed. The only thing we're looking at is, changing the amount of lots in there. with sections for, public utilities and sections for future development. Everybody, got a map there, so we're not, all we're doing is changing some lot numbers. Everything else has been done already. Any, public comment on this? Close the public comment on the final plat for the Easy Street subdivision. Any comments from our commissioners here on this?
So they're going from 14 lots
Yeah,
to
my question.
Starting off
5?
with, 6.
6?
Right. Chevy dealer, the Ford on the left, Chevy on the right. Lot 6 will be future development, and there's lanes for, public utilities that are open.
Is there a reason why they went from 14 to 6? It don't really matter to me, but I mean,
They did it so they can move forward faster with the Ford and Chevy.
that'll work for me.
Why did they have to do that to move faster?
Because with all the other stuff, they have other infrastructure that would need to be engineered out for all the interior roads and everything else. And the Ford and the Chevy are both on Easy Street, so that would give them the ability to, get that moving faster forward while they're waiting for, Army Corps engineers and stuff like that for the drainage ditch and everything else.
Do they have any kind of, I know August 1st was the date, but is there anything somewhat set in stone when they wanna plan on,
They
Throw
said
some dirt?
after the corn comes out, they're out for bids on land right now, pending this goes, people are sitting waiting to see what it does, which plan they have to go with. So,
Okay.
they'd like to start moving dirt this fall, according to them.
Okay, thank you.
So what is lot 3 for?
Lot 3 is a detention area, that'll be a detention pond. Lots 5 and lot 3 are both detention areas, even though there's a ditch going through there, you have to retain the water long enough for it to run slow enough to go into the ditch. Lots 1 will be a business lot, lot 2 will be the Durazio, lot 4 will be Bauer. And then lots 3 and 5 are detention areas and utility.
And lot 6 is,
Lot 6 is future development, they're talking a few businesses, but they don't have an exact size of the land they
Okay.
want
No,
yet,
no,
so
I
if we
did-
split them in all these little ones now,
yeah,
then they gotta come in here and redo them to the size of what the business is looking for.
okay.
So they're still planning on putting like a road in there,
Not, we're
Eventually.
calling lots 1 through 5 the first phase, the roads will go in on the second phase when
so this,
they get an agreement with the people they're speaking with on where it's gonna go, then they'll.
They can't put it until they know exactly where they're gonna
Right.
go, okay. Can't put a road if you don't know where you're going.
So where's
Thank you.
Easy Street on here?
At the
Easy
top,
Street, if you're looking at this, Liz, right what's here,
at the top.
right across top.
Oh, right across the top. Oh, so this is this way.
So Easy Street would dead end right into Bauer, and Easy Street runs right across the front of the lot 2.
Oh, this way, big, 55 here.
Lot 4 is up against 55.
What's this other piece of land?
I don't know which one you're pointing at.
6.
That's all part of 6.
Lot
This is
6 is
all lot
the
6?
whole
Yeah,
thing,
that's
yeah.
all 6.
Part of the 66 acres, yes.
Okay.
Any other thoughts or comments from our commissioners?
So Tony, essentially then this is just to really expedite the 2 dealerships to get
Yeah.
in first.
Yeah,
and
cause they have to dig this huge detention pond on both sides and move all the dirt around, so that way they have a place to put all the other dirt while they're getting the first one ready. And then while they're speaking with other potential people on the size of the lot they're gonna need there. They don't wanna split it up into a bunch of little ones when they know it's going to probably be a larger one.
So some of these lots will come back more than likely.
Well,
after-
not lots 1 through 5, only lot 6.
6 can be split, not.
6 is just the balance of what's not being built under the Bauer Durazio or lot 1 or the 3 and 5 detention areas. It's just the balance of the land that they'll be developing in the future, which will be, like I said, phase 2.
So then we'll probably expect to see some of these smaller lots coming back in the next
Yeah.
phase, 2022.
Yes, once they decide the size they need, then they'll decide where the road's gonna go and how it's gonna be split. 'Cause
Kind
you
of odd shape for that detention pond, though, isn't it kind of strange?
I'm not an engineer, so I don't have an opinion on that.
What's this?
Somebody else's property.
Okay. And lot 1 is?
Lot 1 is just, for,
Utilities.
just a developed lot, just because it was such a weird angle, they put it in there as, possibly fast food, something on that order could fit in there.
Any other thoughts or comments from our commissioners?
I just, across the street, where the other retention pond is, there's a little area of land there still. Will that, has anybody even thought about investing in that property, or, I mean, I know it may be for, it's not in this,
Right.
but I mean, I'm just saying that little property that's across the street from.
Eventually, but what I'm told by Brian is to make sure we all stay on this subject, and we can discuss that after or whatever.
Okay, no problem. I didn't know if maybe they own it, I didn't know how much they own, if they own.
They
it.
don't own that, that's
Okay.
actually city property.
Okay, thank you. I got none.
So they're gonna put in the rest of Easy Street? No,
Well, Easy Street dead ends right into what will be their parking lot.
okay. Cause it says hereby dedicated to the city of Braidwood, so that's gonna be ours to take care of.
Yes.
All right, can I get a motion to approve or deny the final plat for the Braidwood Commercial Subdivision?
I'll approve it.
I'll second.
A second?
Yes.
Okay, we got a motion to approve it. Final plat, George Kosek, yes. Debbie Jackson,
Yes.
Dave Slager,
Yes.
huh?
Yes. Sorry.
Ray McShane,
Yes.
Ray Dugan,
Yes.
Wayne,
Yes.
Liz Dixon.
Yes.
Alright, final plat, approved. Let's go to our last thing on the schedule tonight is, map amendment. For a lot, an empty lot on the corner of Walker and Third Street. This is, been empty for as far as I can tell, at least since 1939. It's a large empty lot. Is, Thomas here? Did you wanna mention anything about this, or?
Only if I need to.
A few months ago, Thomas approached the city and wanted to put it into, 4 lots, but when we looked at it, it would be too small. The city of Braidwood has a minimum building size, and they would have been too small to, have the proper, clearances between the, neighbor's property. So we came back with a 3-lot division, three lots are large enough to, handle, different buildings and still having the proper, space between the home and the next homeowner's property line. Anything that you wanna add, Tom?
It's basically exactly what's across the street, is three houses, basically the same width of each property. Well, I'm here to answer any questions you have, and that's about it. Very much appreciated if it came through.
Are your thoughts to do something with it, or are you just gonna, sell them?
Somebody's doing something.
I
He's already
hope to-
building on
There's
one.
somebody already built, that's right around my house, it's right next to my house.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, right around
He's
the
already
corner.
building on one of them.
Yeah, they're building something, huh? It's
We're
weirdly,
digging a hole.
weirdly shaped, but it's,
Yeah.
it's okay,
There's a
it's
footing.
alright.
There's a footing done.
Not yet, well, it's done, yeah, nothing forward.
On lot 3.
Two.
The farthest east.
3.
Is that three, that way over there? Oh, okay. Wow. I walked in, yeah, it's possible, okay, I walked in, okay. Now, you just own them three, or do you own that other parcel lot, you own that other parcel behind, north of it,
I
just have
don't.
three?
I don't, somebody else does.
Okay.
Okay, I'm lost, you gotta find me again here. You don't know who's building on lot 3?
No, I am,
Okay,
yeah,
before it was subdivided.
correct. I originally came and, they said that this process might take a couple months, and they advised me to, go ahead and try and get the permit as one large lot, and place the house where I'd like it to be, and to continue this process and get the lot divided.
The process of what we try to do is assist people in moving forward in a faster way. So when he came to us, he asked us what our thoughts were. Our thoughts were he can build a house anywhere on that, wherever he wants to, basically, as long as he's back, front, and both sides correct. He said he was going to split it into 3 lots, and we suggested that he put it exactly where it's gonna be on a lot. So he is totally, completely within code of building one now, if he didn't do anything else. But in the process of building, he thought he would, kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get this one split while he's building that one, which is purely perfect. It's all within all codes, everything, ordinances, nothing says he can't.
Has it been permitted for that, the stuff that's in process now?
Is it what?
Has it been issued a permit for the stuff that's in
There's a
process?
permit out right now.
For the whole lot,
Just, well, it's for one house,
on that whole
on that
lot.
PIN number, yes.
Nope, there's no other public comment, we'll close it. Any
I
other
do
comment
have a note here from our engineer about the plat. So if you want me to read this from our engineer. It says, "We have reviewed the final plat of subdivision prepared by Space Co. Inc. and dated August 13th, 2024 for the aforementioned lot re-subdivision. Preliminary and supplemental comments were provided on August 28th and September 4th of 2024. Upon making the revisions stated, engineering items pertaining to the final plat of subdivision should be successfully addressed. After approvals by the city, the revised plat can be signed by the applicant and submitted to the city for execution and recordation." So there is a couple little things that he's been talking to the engineer that they're supposed to fix on this plat, and so once it's approved by this council and city council, we'll have a new plat that will be submitted then for approval and then it'll be recorded to the recorder's office. So that's just the notes from the engineer.
So that's the only house that's gonna go on that list. Did you sell the other 2, or?
I
that's
did
all?
not, I hope to build houses on them over
Oh,
time.
so you wanna build 3 houses?
I would like to.
Okay, cause when you were saying something about, I can put the house anywhere and then I can just, okay, so it is subdivided for 2 other houses.
Correct.
Not yet.
Okay.
If-
Now, my question's gonna be, and I know this is gonna be somewhere else to go, but you got that other lot behind it. I'm assuming you're gonna be coming off of 3rd Street into that house, in front of the house, right?
I would like all three of them addressed on Third Street.
Okay, now, I'm kinda looking in the future, not for you, but the guy behind you, there's gonna have to be a road somewhere behind you,
It's,
or the north or south of that next lot, because there's no way they can get in their houses.
Well, look, can I clear that up also?
Okay,
Just so we get it straight, it's not landlocked. That house is addressed to Walker Street. That guy's house the lot will be 300 foot deep. He can do what he's doing because he's a corner lot, so he has access off both. If he wanted to, he could put one off Walker and two off Third. The
Okay.
guy next to him is just, the lot there is 300 feet deep by 122 wide. So, he got the
Okay, okay.
benefit of being quick enough to buy the one on the corner that can be split and done into three. The next guy just gets one deep lot, like all the lots used to be, 297 by
okay,
132.
okay.
That's the way they all used to be. And, you
Okay,
know,
no,
so-
I
And
was
then, then
wondering.
everything to the, east of him will come off Third Street also.
Yeah.
So they'll just be deeper lots. He just happened to pick the only lot that could be accessed from either road and done in the manner he's doing.
Okay, no, cause I just seen like how the hell was something in there, okay, no, that's good, okay, thank you.
Otherwise, if they were going to landlock a property, that would be a different story.
Okay, thank you.
But if we approve this tonight, Sarah, you said the engineer still has to sign off on something else, even if we.
No, there's just some little things that they've been talking with the engineer. So he has to get the approval for the lot split for the final plat to be submitted.
They have utility easements that need to be drawn on the plat, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something that would not have, you guys are to split it if it matches what it's for size requirements. The city would take care of the rest.
Right.
Cause it's something we're dealing with where we want utility easements and stuff like that.
Good to have more houses.
say it again?
Good to have more houses.
I thought it was-
Has the property owner directly north been, is aware of this? Is he okay? with it?
Everybody's been notified.
He's approached us about buying it, actually, in the future someday.
Okay.
There's no more public comment, let's close the public comment. Any other comments or questions from, our committee? Can I get a motion to approve or deny a map amendment? PIN number 0224081050230000.
I'll make a motion.
Ray, made a motion to approve?
Second.
Debbie got a second. Bill Kosak, yes. Debbie Jackson.
Yes.
Dave Slager.
Yes.
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 Ray McShane.
Yes.
Ray Coogan. Yes. Wayne. Ray Simmons. Motion's been approved. All committees, amendments and motions will be forwarded to the city council that makes the final decision. We will approach the council with our thoughts of approval for all three of them, and they will make the final decision, which I think they're all on the agenda for tomorrow.
They are.
All right, our next planning and zoning meeting is to be announced. Can I get a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion.
Dave, second for adjournment?
second.
Dugan? George Kosak, yes. Debbie Jackson?
Yes.
Dave Slager?
Yes.
Ray McShane?
Yes.
Ray Dugan?
Yes.